Alright guys, we've eaten the hot dogs we cooked on sticks, we've gotten messy making s'mores, and... I think we've hit our quota on mosquito bites for the next 3 years. All that's left is a fitful night's worth of sleep in an overly crowded tent.
We can't go to bed yet.
We're not even tired.
And we didn't get to tell a scary story yet.
Alright, but remember the last time the power went out and we told scary stories?
Yeah, but that was with Mom. And your stories aren't nearly as scary as hers.
Firstly, Jimmy, that's hurtful. And secondly, I mean, you guys don't want me to scare you too bad, right?
Dad, please. We saw some R-rated movies when we stayed with Uncle Cam. I think we'll be fine.
And that's why he's not invited to Thanksgiving this year. You guys want scary? I can do scary.
It needs to have a twist. And blood.
And a unicorn.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but unicorns aren't really scary.
They are large, majestic beasts with hooves that they can easily use to crush their enemies to goo. They're pretty and soft, and they can lure you in and then turn on you in an instant. And they have a large sharp horn that they can use to impale their victim while they gallop off into the sunset.
All right. Point taken. Unicorns can be scary, but so can I. Once upon a time.
Nope. No weird voices.
And starting with Once Upon a Time, we're not 5. No offense.
I like Daddy's voices.
So you guys want a story or not? Yeah? Okay. Be ready to be overwhelmingly spooked. Once upon a time, on a night very much like this, a woman is walking down a long and lonely road by herself.
A princess?
Of sorts. This girl had just had the longest day of her life. She'd just gotten off of a 14-hour shift at a hospital where she worked. She had a lot on her mind and she was very much looking forward to getting home and going straight to bed. It's no wonder she missed the danger that just loomed out of sight.
Is it a man with a hook? I know, a gun. A big gun.
What? No weapons. All right. What movie were you guys watching with Uncle Cam?
The Godfather.
Parts 1 and 2.
But not part 3.
Because it sucks.
All right. He is never babysitting again. Anyways, she finally made it to her car, not even noticing how empty the typically busy parking lot was. She loved the familiar feeling of being behind the wheel. Her car was her happy place. But for some reason, this night felt different. Felt off. She checked her side mirrors and no one was around. She looked at her dashboard and no warning lights were on. She looked up to her rearview mirror. Her blood runs cold. Someone was sitting in her back seat. She quickly turned around to face the intruder, but strangely, no one was there. And suddenly, bang! There's a loud thud in the front. Bang! There's a loud thud in the back of the car. Bang! To the side. Bang! On the other side. She couldn't see anyone. But with each sound that came, there was a new set of handprints on the glass. Red handprints. Suddenly they were coming from all over front, back, side. She didn't know what to do. So she did the one thing she could. She honked the horn. And it went silent. Dead silent. She looked around but saw nothing. No person, no handprints. She checked her back seat just in case and saw nothing. She took a moment, then another to catch her breath. Surely, that hadn't just happened. It had to have been all in her head. It had to. She took one more deep breath, then she put her car into gear. As her headlights came on, she saw she was not alone. Surrounding her car on all sides were forms of shadowy yet distinctive people. She could hardly make out any features, but it appeared each and every person was smiling. These impossibly wide, terrifyingly sinister smiles. They all looked at her and in unison raised a finger and spoke in one voice.
Time for you to join us.
And then they were all gone. The only thing left was her car, just idling there. The next day, when she didn't show up to work, a search was called. They found her car, they found her things, but they never found her.
Never, ever?
Never, ever.
How are my kids? Scary stories? After what happened last time?
Hey, they asked for scary. I had to deliver.
I bet. I just came to wish you all a good night.
Well, that's my cue, kids. It's been fun. Mom and I are going to bed.
But what about the unicorns?
Unicorns?
Well, who do you think was behind all of it?
Bad unicorn.
We will be right inside. And remember, there's no shame if you can't make it through the night.
Did you just traumatize our children? What did you tell them?
The story you told me the first time we went camping.
The one about the lady that went missing. Okay, if I remember correctly, you couldn't fall asleep that night because I told you it was a true story.
I might have tweaked it a little bit.
A little bit? You're as bad as your brother.